1st, Taiwan. Year's only 14 hours old. I've got my white truffle. Yes, it's a white truffle, it's not coffee. And this is winter in Taiwan, right? As you could tell from the video, the clip right before this one, Pokey's not doing too awesome. He doesn't like the cold. The cold, apparently. So, but I'm not gonna lie, it has been cold recently, but this is brilliant. First day of the year? Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. It's weird talking to you guys during the day. I'm always talking to you at night. I don't understand why. Because I'm at work all the time, that's why. Okay, the real reason I wanted to talk to you guys, I just wanted to brag about this awesome weather. How amazing is this? You guys need to come visit me. It's amazing. So, what I wanted to talk to you about, seriously though, was my bike. I promised you I'd show you my bike, and I'm going to. I don't know if I'll be able to get you on a ride with me, but I'll go down and show you what I've actually been driving around. It's very small. It's just a motorbike, but it's bigger than most scooters here, so that's a bonus. But it's fun. So that's it. Way down there. I'm not going to take you anymore. Just right there. I'm just kidding. I'll take you. There she is. This is my baby. I've been driving her around for a little while. I think she's fun. She's very small compared to bikes back home, but she does a good job even after I wrecked it. Yes, this is the same bike I wrecked. And within 1 day of having it, I accidentally laid it down and I broke off the end of the handle, the throttle. But got some patriotic stickers on there. Yeah. That way nobody else wants to buy it after I'm done, which is wonderful. So anyway, that's my bike. I also told you I might take you for a ride sometime. Well, if I can get my GoPro videos to show up on iMovie, maybe I will. But we'll see when that day comes. But as for now, I don't think you've ever seen my garden either. I have a garden here and it's wonderful. Remember I don't think I told you about the fruits here, but there's a fruit here called lychee. I'm actually growing one of the trees, 2 of them. They're pretty cool. I have a mango tree. I think it might be dying because it's sprouted in the cold. I have hibiscus, some aloe. Aloe is nice. What else have I got growing? Some just interesting stuff. So I'll take you around. This was actually what was right behind me when I was just talking to you. Got Pokey, my pineapple plant. Got some kumquat that's going really slow. Got some cactus, some pepper plants, another cactus, and actually got a pepper growing. And I got this thing, and I just retransplanted it. It's supposed to grow real big. Got some grass. This thing is beautiful. It turns gold in the spring. This is hibiscus, more grass. That's my mango plant. As you can see, it's a bit wilty. There's a cactus I need to transplant. These are my basil plants Mom just sent me. Hopefully they'll grow up. This is a nice little plant that gives purple flowers. My tomato plant with 2 tomatoes. And then over here, this is actually a traditional plant that they give all of their opening businesses. Most of the time it has some really ugly bows and they think they're beautiful with all the decorations on them, but this is what they give to each other when they open a new business. And Canty's work was, they're not very good at taking care of plants, so I took it. Right, more grass. This is my lychee plant that is kind of going dormant during the cold season, if you can consider this cold. And more kumquat that's actually doing better. These are guava trees. I have guava growing. They're, they've slowed down since it's gotten a bit chillier. These are some nice plants. These are the purple flower plants I told you about just a second ago. This is a rose I just did from a cutting. Hopefully it lives. More kumquat. This is lychee with its leaves. It looks like it's losing its leaves to the cold as well. I just transplanted this. Don't know what it is. Tropical grass. This thing gets really big. The leaves get enormous, bigger than anybody's head. They're huge. But right now they're still sprouts, so they're getting bigger. This is a golden chain tree. This thing is cool. It's called a shy plant. They call it a shy plant, and when you touch it, it actually faints. Well, it's supposed to. Right now it's not open. So when it's open, it does that. This is a really big plant that flowers red and yellow. And here's my aloe. I'll show you a little bit what I've done with the aloe in just a second. It's actually, I transplanted this from Kenty's grandma, and it's really just taken off. Here is a cactus I found on the beach. I pulled it off a tree. It's growing on a tree. Pulled it off, and it is like twice the size it was. And this are orchids. In the spring, in a few months, it's actually gonna sprout flowers that are really pretty. So I'm excited for that one. But those are all my plants. As you can see, the lighting has changed a little bit. I spent some time working on the plants between that last clip. But I wanted to show you what I've learned about aloe since I've been here, because everything just grows really well here. If you haven't gotten into the horticultural game, it's really interesting and it's a good hobby to get into. But aloe, let me show you real quick what it looks like without its skin. You can eat aloe because it's extremely medicinal for you. It will balance everything inside. You can rub it on your skin even if you don't have a sunburn. It's good for your skin. Just good for everything. But you can't have too much of it because it is so medicinal. But it's just something you need to research for yourself if you really want to get into it. But I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here we have one of the little leaves. I'm not sure if you'd call it a leaf, but it's one of them that grows off. It was one of the bigger ones. I cut it off just to get the plant to grow more. This part is actually the inside after I've skinned it, because that's all the skin there. You can, once you get all the skin off, you can chop it up into little pieces and put it in shakes, or you can do whatever you want with it, however you want to eat it. It doesn't taste the greatest. It's actually slimy, and you can probably see the slime when I put. It's very slimy, but it's okay. It doesn't taste good. It's very medicinal for you though. Very helpful. And this is what the inside looks like when you haven't chopped it up yet. When you haven't skinned it. But yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to chop that up. I'm going to eat it. You only want to eat about once every 2 weeks. One of those every 2 weeks. If you're going to eat them, you can use them as much as on your skin as you want. But yeah, so that's the plan. Okay, so I've eaten a little bit of this. But honestly, it's just, I don't know how to describe the flavor. There's not really much of a flavor, but I'll just go ahead and show you what I do. You basically, it's super easy to cut because it's very soft. But all you do is you just peel this skin off very delicately. They call it $1 million plant, and you don't want to waste any of it if you can avoid it. Sometimes it's hard to chop off more than what you want to. If you ever filleted a fish, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of the same process, but it's not a fish, it's a plant. Oops. And yeah, see, it just comes right off like that, especially in the flat parts. Just one big slime. So you see that slime? Ugh. Yeah, it's pretty slimy. Turn it over. I'll do the other side. Chop this in half. There's some thin there. We'll get this bit. See, it gets real thin there. It gets hard to chop. So there's one piece. Alright, if you're not good with a knife, be careful if you're doing it. And then last little bit. I'm just gonna slide my knife under here and just go at it. And that is so much faster. And then this one. And there you go. You can see that slime. See it? Right there. Yep, just a slimy piece of aloe. This is what you put on your skin on a sunburn. Anyway, that is what you do. So, this plant doesn't grow very well in the cold. Actually, it doesn't grow at all in the cold. So, if you don't have a greenhouse and you live in the Midwest where I live, sorry about you. You won't be able to get this plant. But if you can get it in the tropical climate with a lot of humidity and the temperature is quite high, it will grow very, very well. It actually, yeah. Anyway, that's how you do it. Well, I hope you guys have learned something from this episode. I hope I gave you some interesting facts and told you some new stuff about my life. Yeah. So, anyway, now you know what aloe looks like or what to do with aloe and what my garden looks like. So, yep. Anyway, I'm going to finish sorting my music and go DJ tonight. So, I will see you guys later. Bye!